What's up, you chicken strips? It's Linux MLG, your favorite 2Uber in the land. And here again, we got Raid. Raid is all you see. But I did actually drop double positive on these kids. It was funny. So my friends were playing. I was just spectating. I didn't want to play, and I was actually picked, but I didn't want to play, so I left, and then I came back. But so they lost, and so they got mad. But there was one person on the team, and he did absolutely awful. He went like 5 and 15 or something, while everyone else went double positive. And so he was the reason why they lost. So I joined in for that guy, and then we ended up beating him by like 500. And in this game, it was actually funny because the game before, again, my friend actually got into a little rumble with the kid. I don't know exactly what they were arguing about, but the kid said that he was better than you. Let's play again, whatever. So we played Raid. I joined in. It was me, Mazurka, Sebas, and some random kid, Tasty something. And what I know, like the sole purpose, decisive legend, I think his name was or something. He was talking about how Ayers sucks at running sub or OBJ, or he just sucks in general as one of the two. So we played this game and we actually ended up beating him pretty bad. You see how much score they have? 14. They don't get much more. So yeah, it was funny joining in me and Sebas running OBJ. We just completely dominated. We got the defense. I mean, I ended up with 3 caps, 11 defense, and then he ended up with 4 caps and 13 defense. So we both just went off on this kid. He did not know what he's doing, and it was funny because after the kid actually the kid actually got in a team to play us, and then Ayers had to go team scrim with somebody, and so it was just me, Mazurka, or no, actually I didn't play in that one. It was Tweak, Mazurka, and a couple other random kids, and they almost beat them as a team. It was like 197 to 210 or something like that. But anyways, kind of what I want to talk about in this video is if Ghost will kill competitive. But again, before I do that, um I just want to say I made, or not me, but there's a group of us came up with a show kind of like the Turbo Show or PA organization or Rivalcaster. We are going to be hosting show matches for anyone that wants to do show matches as long as we could be there. I'll be one of the casters along with Blasian. The producer is Tweak. I'll put all their Twitters in the description. Go follow them. But also, there's a new Twitter for the show called the Expo Show, and we're gonna have mad graphics because Balloons is working on graphics for us, and he worked with the studio that created like the Envious and Optic logo. So he's really good at what he does, and he's actually, I mean, he plays Call of Duty. He's a really good Call of Duty player too. But really, what this show is about is just kind of getting AMs a chance to put their name out there. And maybe in the future getting pros to come on. That would be awesome. If we could get pros, that would be sick. Of course, that's what we want eventually. So if you're willing to sponsor us or partner with us, go ahead and email us. As well as if you want to play in the show matches, email it'll be in the description. It's theexposhow@gmail.com. And the Twitter, of course, is the Expo Show _ I'll put it in the description. But definitely go follow those. Go to the Expo Show Twitch. Go favorite it. We're gonna be streaming as much as possible whenever we get this show on the road. Get a couple teams. What you're gonna need to do is email and email the email and tell them what time you can play and who your team members is, and if you have a logo, then put that in there as well. So that's that. Next is that there is a tournament. Actually, I'm not 100% sure when. I think it's, sorry, I'm going to get my phone. I believe it's September 7th. September 7th through the 9th. I'm checking right now. I'm trying to think. Um, it's September something. But anyways, when I get the date, I'll tell you. But anyways, it's a 4v4 at Game Plaza, Downers Grove, Illinois. You can look it up, and it's gonna be a huge 4v4. First place gets 75% prize pool. Second place gets 25%, and so it's $110 to go in as a team. the hundred, or actually it's $100 as a team, but each person has to pay a $10 venue fee. So it'll actually be $35 per person instead of $25. I'm not exactly sure why you have to pay the venue fee if you're, and going in the tournament, but it's what you got to do. So that's what we're doing here, and actually, I know I retweeted it. I'm trying to find it. And so we're gonna try and get as many people in there as we can. And now with the short time I have remaining, like 2 minutes, I didn't realize I'm probably just gonna end up putting another um video in because I did not realize how short this one was. But now going into the actual topic, will ghosts kill competitive? Um, you know, oh, okay, it's September 7th and 8th. Sorry for stopping myself. It's September 7th and 8th. So make sure you go out and all that goodness. I'll be casting along with maybe D2K Nowitzki. I'm not exactly sure if he will. He hasn't confirmed, but he favorited one of the tweets. So I think that's a confirm. But anyways, going on. So yeah. Will Ghost kill competitive? Now, the reason why I asked this is because there's some changes that are going on with Ghost. In case you don't know, they won't have CTF. So they switched it up with a game they call Blitz. And what Blitz it's like a CTF. It's the substitution for CTF. So there is not necessarily a flag, but a point in in each team's base. And what happens is, like you saw at the end of the trailer in the multiplayer reveal, the person disappears. Well, that's the game mode. Like I said, there's a point in each person's base, and it's like capture the flag. Only you don't need to bring the flag back. All you need to do is touch the flag, and so when you touch the flag, you spawn all the way back in your spawn, and then the flag has like a 10-second reload time, sort of, you could think of, or intermission time where no one else can jump in it for another 10 seconds. And the reason why I don't really like this, like, I like the idea. I could see myself actually playing it in pubs or something. It might be a good, mode to view, but it comes to a point where there's only so much like you should do for the viewers where the players want to have fun playing too, or else they just won't people will stop playing the game. And so you have to cater to both. You have to find a way that both players like to play, and or like modes that players like to play and that are fun to watch, like hardpoint, for example, which is also not going to be in the game. But anyways, why I don't like Blitz is just for competitive. Just think of how many times people in CTF have touched the flag but not brought it all the way back because of something happening, either a person stopping them or a score streak stopping them, and it just seems like it would be too easy. Um, it would, the pace of the game, I don't know, I don't really know. The reason why CTF is so unique and why people somewhat like watching it, but mostly like playing it, is because of the slow pace. You have to get picks, you have to pull, and it's just strategy behind it. It's the most strategy-based game. You could say Search and Destroy is the most strategy-based game, but not necessarily. People say that because of the fact that you have to, or once you kill one of the other players, or when you die, you're out for the round. And so for that, you have to play slow, you have to be strategical, but CTF is more strategical because you have to get map control. You have to know where the other team's spawning. You have to know if they have streaks. You have to know where they're coming from. So if you get a flag when they spawned, if they spawn behind you, you might have to stop and challenge them for a sec or do a weird route. It's all those strategies where search is really just, sometimes it's just straight up timing. It's not anything with strategy. Someone can do something completely stupid that no one ever thinks of, and they come behind you and your strategy is ruined. So it's not necessarily a strategy. It's more of how you play the game in Search and Destroy more than a strategy. Because it's just like what I said. But yeah, like I said, Hardpoint is not going back in the game. They said they're supporting they're supporting esports, but they didn't put the game mode that made Call of Duty as big as it is for competitive. Like I don't understand. Are they afraid that they're taking a game mode from Treyarch? Oh, like stop being like homosexual. Game like it even parents, like out of all the parents that ever say that they watch the game, I usually hear I only watch Hardpoint because it's fast paced and I can get into it. Where in CTF and S&D it's super slow, so people don't like watching it as much. I like watching Search and Destroy. I hate playing and watching CTF, but there are people out there that do enjoy playing it. And I'm sure there are people out there that enjoy watching Search and CTF also. Like I said, I watch S&D. But the thing is, you need a fast-paced game like that. And they might think Cranked is the game to do that, but I'm sorry, but no, it's not. Never will a TDM type game be. It will never be in esports, and if it is, I'll just quit life because TDM there's really no strategy. It's kill people and then turn around. Like it's like push, kill people, turn around because they're spawning behind you now. It's stupid. It's really I don't know. TDM is just it's a stupid game for esports. It will not work. It will never work. No matter if you make it, and cranked isn't even like a smart way to make it, because you blow up after 30 seconds. Like I said in my reveal, why would you blow up in 30 seconds? You're, if you get a kill, then you start going faster. How about your penalty for reaching 30 seconds without getting anything is just going back to normal? Because going faster is pretty much it's pretty much a promotion. So it's something that is good that's happening for you. So I don't understand that. And anyways, moving on from the new game types, it's moving on to the perk system. There's 35 perks and there's 8 points. Each perk has a point has a certain point added or value to them. So it's 1 to 5. There's only one 5 and it's like a stopping power type perk where once you get a kill, you're more likely to have higher bullet damage further on in the game, which I hope is banned. There's so many perks that I hope are banned, and it's not that I don't. It's not like, oh my god, I think this game's gonna suck. All the perks are like the stupid perks are back. No, it's not that. I'm just saying for esports, for pubs, I don't really care. Like, there's a lot of variety for perks, and I think that's a good thing for pubs. But you know, so that's gonna be up to game battles as far as banning things like that. Danger close ought to be banned. There's a lot of other perks. I'll put Thunder's video in the description. He gives all the descriptions of the perks. He knows every single one and what they do. Um, so yeah, go check that out. So those are pretty much just the two things, the game modes and the perk system that I'm kind of afraid of. Everything else is fine, but the perk system, like I said, there's so many, and with all this innovation they've been doing with esports, I'm afraid that they're just not gonna ban as much, or maybe not ban anything in the perks at all. And that's what I'm afraid of because I really don't want stopping power in there. Danger close I could live with, stopping power I can't. I'm sorry. It takes away a perk that people can use, and that's gonna be over. I'm gonna use it. I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna use it if it's an option. It's only 5. I could still use 2 other perks, which is 3, which is the usual amount of perks that you have in a Call of Duty game, and we've lived with that the whole time. So yeah, that's it, that's pretty much all I'm afraid of is what they're gonna have. I really hope it's not just CTF and search like it was in MW3. I hope, if anything, they add domination. Please not cranked. I'd even rather have Blitz than Cranked, even though I don't want Blitz in it. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. These are just my opinions again, so if you don't like my opinions, please don't hate, or I mean, if you want to hate, go ahead and leave a comment. But if you did like the video, please like the video. Follow me on Twitter. It will be in the description. Remember, everything will be in the description. If you want to be in a showcase match, then go ahead and email the email below, as well as the tournament, the 4v4 tournament at Game Pazzo in Downers Grove, Illinois will also be in the description. pretty much who to contact and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video again, and peace.